Nikhil. My name is Dilpraja. I'm here as a part of National Campaign Morality is Freedom, which is elected by the Jamaat Islami Hindu Ministry. And today we have a guest here. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I Assalamualaikum. Myself, Fazina Kadir, I'm the president of WIMS Ernakulam chapter. Also, I'm an associate professor associated from the State University in Cochin. I went to the marketing wing of that university in the School of Management. I'm very happy to be cooperating with this interview. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. So, as our topic is morality and freedom, I have some questions based on that. So, let's start.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you mean by morality and freedom? How about the country?
Say morality and freedom when we talk from the Islamic perspective. I would say that morality is something that we learn from the Quranic and Hadith principles with respect to honesty and with respect to how we respect others, with respect to the honor we give to others. Having said that, this also has to do with the contemporary discourses that we have in India. So, morality is that. Coming to, you said freedom, right? My freedom, when I have to speak about my freedom, I have to put forth my assertiveness to you, right? But when I put forth my assertiveness to you, I have to also ensure that I am not hurting you. How do I do that? So today we speak about a lot of freedom. My freedom to dress, my freedom to speak, my freedom to show off, all these. But where do I draw the line? That is where I need to intertwine or these two terminologies, and we discuss about these two terms are intertwined. My freedom is actually bound with the term or with the coinage morality. I think we should, I am very proud to be associated with a discourse where, and I should honor this discussion of somebody who has started off this entire dialogue about morality connected with freedom, because these are going in totally parallel ways, or these are diverged today in the Indian context, the contemporary context. And somebody is now trying to converge it. I'm so happy about it. So in this today's context, when we talk about morality from the point of view of Islam, I'm happy to announce that morality and freedom are somewhere converging, not diverging or not going parallel.
So, how do these moral principles guide their personal choices, and do these choices lead to greater freedom?
See, moral choices leading to greater freedom. That's quite a tricky question. When we talk about moral choices leading to greater freedom, we have to talk about how inclusive we are, how diverse we are in our thoughts, our mentality. Usually we hijabis, we always think from our point of view. We are not included in other communities. People look at us as aliens. But how inclusive are we in our mindset? Because this is a discourse among mostly hijabis. I would take a moment and I would ask this question to all of us, including me. I think we all should take a pause here, all of us in Islam, especially the men, because we are the ones who are easily identified than our male counterparts. When people look at us down, or I have had lots of instances where when you get into a lift or an elevator or in a crowded place where there are very less number of hijabis, people look at you as you are not a part of them, and you feel that people are not at all having that inclusive mind, inclusivity in their mindset. But how inclusive are we as a person? I have had this instance where when I speak to hijabis and when I say that I have not been to a madrasa myself as a child, immediate question that they ask is why? Yeah, I did not. Why can't you just accept that? So this mindset of accepting a new hijabi is somewhere lacking in our community. Shouldn't we retrospect and introspect ourselves for a while and uh, broaden our mindset also? First of all, let us broaden our mindset for our sisterhood, and then look outside our community. That's what I have to say about that second question. Apart from inclusivity, we also need to think about our freedom. Where should we draw the line about our freedom? Where should we, what should we teach our children about it? From which age onwards our children should know about their rights? What is the right that we need to inculcate, imbibe in them at what age? We've seen a lot of dowry deaths. We've seen a lot of issues where non-empowered women or disempowered women fall into traps. Why is it happening? Is it because they had lesser freedom or lesser morality? So how do we, what is this fine line that connects these two? And doesn't Islam teach us very well all these? So, at what age do we teach this to our kids? At what age do, as parents, we practice this? These are all certain questions which in Islam we need to have discourses on this. We shouldn't just confine our community to just Quran and Hadith. There are a lot of things we need to look at today from the point of view of 2024 and the century and the generation alpha kids. They are not going to listen to us if we just talk to them about Quran and Hadith. Period.
Okay, that's a good answer. So, how can we foster a society which values both moral integrity and individual freedom?
To foster that, first of all, we need good education. A good education means we as parents, we as a community, there is something called the deen and there is something called the dunya. Some of us completely abandon the deen and just follow the dunya. Some of us do away with the dunya and completely follow the deen. Some of us try to balance both and get lost somewhere. So I think that balance should be really very lesser number of people, very lesser number of parents, very lesser number of children today, especially when we look at, because I come from a university, I've been with the postgraduate children for the last 20 years. So I have seen this degradation of values. Yes, I mean it. Degradation of values in children, be it what religion, whatever religion, in the name of liberalism, and that has eaten away the values, moral values of our community also. So, how do we tackle this? Is something we need to talk from the Mahal system or from the parent system. I don't know how we tackle this, because whatever good values we inculcate in them, the moment they are in the campus, there is a FOMO, fear of missing out, and they fall for it. I've seen it in my eyes every day in and day out. I'm seeing that. So how do we tackle this? Is something as a community we need to work out, and this is a moment. I congratulate the whole team who is working behind this. We need a solution for this. So number one is inculcate values, foster a kind of culture where there is an open discourse among children. Have a discussion with the kids. Find out where they are losing. Have a healthy discussion between parents and children. Let the children have the freedom to come and talk to the parents what's happening in their lives. Number two, let us have good leadership. Let us elect good leaders. I know how much utopian my thought is, but that's one solution that I can give you. Third is give good values at home and in college and school. Inculcate this Dena and Dunya right from the beginning. As you know, let us not divide that, let that not get diverged, converge it. Give them the values to respect others. Let them not have that good sound sleep when they hurt someone. You know, let them have that feeling that yeah, I hurt someone and I am at fault. Most of the children do not have that today. Most of the adults do not have that today. You hurt someone, it's your freedom. I did that because that person is not right. No, you have no right to do that. That thought has to be ingrained in your mind through your training in the childhood. So these kind of moral values inculcated in you from the childhood and discussions at home every day with your parents. You're all nuclear family these days. You don't have grandparents at home. So whoever you discuss with is your parents. But what happens is you all have food at different times. You all have, supper, looking at your phone. Where is the time to discuss things? So this such kind of very scattered, shattered family lives, nuclear families, no time to discuss, everyone going after the dunya. All these are increasing. We know that we are all after something in a rat race, in a mad race of achieving something, and we are all losers at the end of the day. But we don't realize it. Somehow these thought processes need to go deep down into a deen, and someone has to take up the challenge of telling each family and say that if we don't go by what others do, we have a very beautiful deen with our hands, in our hands. We have a beautiful book in our homes. Read that, read the hadith and find out what is in store for us. Let us not, lose ourselves in this. We're having all these beautiful books at home and lose in the mad ways and lose our children. They wouldn't even, do you think that they will look after you in your older age? If you're not looking at them in their young age, don't even dream of that. Book your homes, book your rooms in the old age homes, which this deen did not have so far. But the plight is that we are all gonna book one for ourselves, and these kind of bookings have already started from our deen. That is the irony and the tragedy. I think that's the answer from my side.
That's a good answer, Sofna.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for spending some time with us.
I'm sorry if I was a doomsday prophet. I'm also emotional with connecting these two phrases, freedom and morality, that I think I was so negative about it. I'm so sorry for that.
Oh,
These are my answers.
Okay, so that's for today. It's now break.